We'll begin with financial accounting. As I was telling you in the introduction session, it is concept-based learning. Is it, a standalone subject? No, it is a concept-based, which one? Learning. Before I start with, there are about 20 chapters, which we are going to cover in a period of about 4 months of time. This is part 1 of accounting. This is part 1 of accounting. First 8 chapters are like what? Part 1 of accounting. What is this part 1? These are like basement of the building. Pillar, basement of the building. Okay, based on this, all the other chapters will come. If a student is strong in the first 8 chapters, then there is no chance of going wrong in what? Other chapters like that. Okay, so this is the first 8 chapters. Okay, what we are going to learn before that, let me to come for some other thing and come to it. Then 9 to 20 is application of first to 8 chapters. First 8 chapters, whatever we learn, is an application of what? 9 to 20 like that. 9 to 20 like that. So it's like heart functions. The basic function of a heart is the same for human, dog, monkey, donkey, everywhere. So that basic function is like this one, like first 8. Then application, slightly there is a variation in the functioning of heart between a human and monkey. That is what we are going to see. How to find out profit of consignment accounting, sole traders, non-profit organization, all those things. So once you understand the principle, application of the principle with a slight variation is what? Simple and easy kind of a thing. So the first 8 chapters for foundation students, it will appear like you learnt in foundation. So we learnt in foundation journal ledger, BRS, errors, depreciation and all. Yes, you learnt, but here something beyond that we are going to learn. There it was only MCQ, but it is going to be what? Slightly on the higher side or on the upper side, we are going to learn. Okay, so first let us start with understanding the difference between all these accounts and let us go with it. This we call it as branches of accounting. Accounting is the vast area. Below that, we are having financial accounting, cost accounting, management accounting, social responsibility accounting, and which one? Human resource accounting. So which branch of accounting we are going to learn? Or I'm going to teach financial accounting. Am I going to teach cost accounting? No, Astaf sir. Management accounting you will be learning in group 2. Social responsibility and human resource accounting you will learn only at the final level, not at the inter level. Okay. So what is financial accounting then? What is accounting first? What is accounting first? Recording of transaction, etc. can be done both in financial accounting as well as in what? Cost accounting. I'm talking about accounting, not any of these. First, what is accounting? Aprama branches of accounting. Let us take individual level. Let us take our family level. Let's assume he is in charge for our family to conduct a marriage function. In charge, which means we'll discuss, decide, communicate. He will do all the work. He will do what? All the work. Right from printing of cards to arranging the wedding hall, arranging the backdrop, arranging the photography, videography, then arranging the food menu. Of course, we'll discuss and decide. But arranging the caterer or managing them, etc. and all, he will do everything. For doing all these things, he requires money. For doing all these things, he requires which one? Money. So money we get from different sources. Number 1, let us withdraw fixed deposits if there is any. Number 2, withdraw from savings bank account. Number 3, the close family members who are ready to help financially, approach them and get the budgeting done. If there is any short-term loans, let us arrange. Okay, if we can sell some unnecessary assets which are not required, can be used for this marriage, sell, get the money, okay, and give it to him. Or he will take care of getting those funds. Okay, closing fixed deposit or savings bank account balances, getting money from near and near, arranging a loan, selling a property, he does. Thereafter, he takes care of all the activities. Then the marriage is over. Okay, after that, what he has to do? He has to give a statement to the family. What statement? Where and all he got the money, where and all he spent the money. Okay, And what is a surplus or deficit after that? What is a surplus or what? Deficit after that. Okay. That is what is called as accountability. So number one, authority. Who gave them authority? Who gave him authority? The family. Family gave the authority. And he got the responsibility. What is the responsibility? Do the marriage function, spend money, collect money, spend money, execute. Authority is given. Executing the authority, we call it as which one? Responsibility. Management authority, responsibility. After that, accountability comes. What is accountability? What you have done. What you have done, show to me in the form of statement. Show to me in the form of which one? Statement. This is a source of fund. This is application of fund. That is what we call it as accounting. Accounting is derived from the word accountability. What is accountability? நீங்க என்ன பண்ணீங்கன்னு எனக்கு சொல்லுங்க. அது என்ன மாதிரி சொல்லணும்? Different formula சொல்லலாம். Financial accounting இருக்கலாம், cost accounting இருக்கலாம், or management accounting இருக்கலாம், social responsibility இருக்கலாம். Away from this ஒரு statement கூட இருக்கலாம். That is called as which one? Accounting or accountability. That is called as what? Accounting or which one? Accountability. Now we've got different branches of accounting. What is the first branch is about? Financial accountant or accountability. Okay, we all run business. Okay, it's a family of business. It's a family of business. Okay, you call them as directors, managing directors, partners, shareholders, sole traders. We run business. We run business. After running business, there is a person in charge. Okay, for keeping where the money is collected, where the money is spent, all those things. After doing the business for about 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, what we want to know? Business பண்றது சாரிட்டிக்கு பண்றீங்களா ப்ராஃபிட்டுக்கு பண்றீங்களா? ப்ராஃபிட்டுக்கு பண்றோம். Okay. So at the end of the month, we want to know what is the profit or loss. Simple. Financial accountant job is to find out profit or loss and tell us what is the asset and liability. If you are there as a financial accountant, what is your job? Record incomes and expenses consistently throughout the year. At the end of the year, you tell me what is the profit or loss. Tell me means partners, owners, shareholders. You tell me what is the profit or loss. Second is prepare what? As of today, what are our assets? What are our liabilities? What are our assets and what are what? Our liabilities. For this, two things he will do. One is called as bookkeeping. Another is called as accounting. What is bookkeeping? Recording in journal, posting in ledger, preparing and checking what balances are matching or not. Trial balance he will do. That is what I was telling you as the first 8 things. All these 8 are bookkeeping. All 8 areas are what? Bookkeeping. Is it one day process? Day-to-day process. Journal. Will you maintain once in a month or daily you will maintain journal? Pass entry in the journal that is later on posted in ledger, that is posted in what? I mean, we check the trial balance, accuracy, etc. and all. So all these 8 things, maintaining ledgers, classifying into capital or revenue, and passing a journal entry, or maintaining cash book, checking whether our cash book balance matches with what? Passbook balance. Our cash book balance matches with which book? Passbook balance. Then if there is any error while recording, rectify the errors. Ensure that assets are properly depreciated. There is a concept called as bills of exchange. When bills are drawn and accepted, you have to pass journal entry, update ledgers, etc. and all. All these 8 that we are going to learn first, is it done one day or throughout the year? Throughout the year, day to day. That is what is called as bookkeeping. What is the next one? Accounting is done at the end of the period. End of the period means end of the year. End of the year, we want to know the profit or loss. That is what I was telling you. What is consignment accounting? We are the owner of the goods. We have an agent in Bangalore or Coimbatore. We send the goods for selling. We send the goods for selling. Who are we? Principal, owner. We send the goods to the agent for what? Selling. What is the profit or loss from this? That is what is called as what? Accounting. What is the profit or loss from consignment? We prepare consignment account and workout. That is what we call it as which one? Consignment accounting. Then what is joint venture? I cannot do the work independently. He cannot do the work independently. But if we both join together, we can do the work. Only for the work, we will join together, do the work, thereafter share the profit, go separate. Do you understand? We are not going to continue for a longer term. For example, this interior decoration work for the building comes. He is a roofing specialist. I am a flooring specialist and wall work I do. Now, we join together and undertake this interior decoration work. You do the roofing work, spend money, give the cost. I do the flooring work and wall work. I give my cost, revenue, etc. and all, find out profit or loss, share the profit, share the money, close. After the interior decoration of this business is over, next we may join, I may join with somebody else. That is called as which one? Joint venture. Joint venture at the end of the period, what do we work out? Profit or loss. What is the profit or loss from which one? Joint venture. Then final accounts of sole trader. Sir, I am the single owner. I am the sole owner. Prepare a trading account, P&L account, and prepare what? Balance sheet. Tell me the profit or loss. Okay. So sole traders means single owners. Okay. It is businesses owned by one person. Find out profit or loss. What is the next one? For that also, single owners also, what are we going to do? Prepare P&L account and prepare which one? Balance sheet. Final accounts of non-profit organizations, trust, maybe companies not for profit, non-NGOs. They existing for charitable purpose. Though you are existing for charitable purpose, charity cannot be done without money. Charity cannot be done without what? Money. Those organizations also at the end of the day, they want to know எவ்வளோ கலெக்ட் பண்ணிருக்கோம், எவ்வளோ பே பண்ணிருக்கோம், சர்ப்ளஸ் இருக்கா இல்லையா? Clear? So they want to find out. They call it as income and expenditure account. P&L account is in our name. Income and expenditure account. They are going to prepare what? Balance sheet. So that is what I told you. From 9 to 20, it is application of accounting. Okay. Financial accountant does two things. One is which one? Bookkeeping. Second is which one? Accounting. Accounting for non-profit organizations. Then accounting from incomplete records. சார் இவர் ப்ராப்பரா ஜேர்னல் மெயின்டைன் பண்ணல, லெஜர் மெயின்டைன் பண்ணல, எதுவுமே ப்ராப்பரா மெயின்டைன் பண்ணல. இப்போ என்ன பண்றது? Based on the information available, I work out the profit or loss and prepare a balance sheet. You call it as what? Single entry, incomplete records and more. Okay, my stocks are destroyed by fire. How to find out? That is also involving preparing a P&L account, estimating the stock, etc. Sir, because of loss of stock, I lost my profit. How to claim? That we are going to see. Departmental accounts. Sir, I deal in 4 products. Maybe you could have seen departmental store. D-Mart போயிருக்கலாம். Maybe even Sarana stores கூட பார்த்துக்கலாம். இல்லை maybe some other departmental stores பார்த்துக்கலாம். You can find vegetables, provisions, cosmetics, medicines. You want to know the profit or loss together or separately? We want profit or loss separately for each product. How to find out? That is departmental accounts. So when departmental accounts will be used? When your company is dealing with 2 or more products or services. 2 or more products or services. Best departmental accounts, remember Apollo Hospital. What is departmental accounts for them? Every part of your body becomes a department. Eyes, neurology, cardiology, allergy, and the mari poite irukku. Clear? So all parts of your body are their departments. They want to know what is the profit or loss for running each section. Clear? What is the next one? Branch accounts. Sir, I'm having 5 locations or 10 locations of business. Each location, what is the profit or loss? And what is the balance sheet of that branch? Okay, that is branch accounts. When you're having 2 or more locations of branch or operation, we prepare which account? Branch accounts. What is the next one? Hire purchase. When the goods are sold on installment basis, how to find out profit or loss? What is the next one? Partnership accounts. When a partner is joining or retiring or death or dissolution, when we merge or sell to a company, everything in and out of partnership we are going to learn. Then accounting standards are guidance in preparing the 9 to 19 like that. So that is what I was telling you. In financial accounts, 2 parts are there. Bookkeeping, chapter number 1 to 8. Accounting, we are going to do in the remaining chapter. That is what I told you. Though the names are different, at the end of the day, 9 to 19, what we are going to work out? என்ன ஃபார்ம்ல வேணாலும் நீங்க business run பண்ணுங்க. What is the end of the day you want? What is the profit or loss? What is the balance sheet? What is the profit or loss? What is the balance sheet? Okay, it is applicable even for certain religious and charitable organizations also. Templo, Churcho, Mosque, or even certain non-profit organizations. They want to know what is the profit or loss. They want to know what is the balance sheet. Clear? So sometimes, non-profit organizations have more assets than profit organizations. Baba Ramdev, Isha, Karunya, நம்ம நிறைய சொல்லிட்டே போறோம். கிளியர்? ஸோ அவங்களோட சர்ப்ளஸ் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு பிஸ்னஸ் பண்ணா கூட அவ்வளோ சர்ப்ளஸ் வராது. தே மேக் ஹியூஜ் சர்ப்ளஸ். ஓகே, they call it as charity or whatever, but at the end of the day, they want to know what is the profit or loss and they prepare which one? Balance sheet. So, இதுதான் நம்ம financial accounting பண்ண போறோம். This is what we are going to do in which one? Financial accounting. What is next? Cost accounting. cost accounting, what we are going to do, 3 aspects you are going to learn. Costing, full finding out cost per unit. You will call it as material cost. ஒரு ஷர்ட் பண்ணணும்னு வச்சுங்களேன், this collar material, this button is a material, thread is a material, the pocket is a material, the maybe you can see the label or logo printing is a material. Clear? The body is a material, ironing and packing material. What is the material cost per unit? Are you using one labor or multiple labor? What is the labor cost per unit? Cutting, ironing, stitching, packing, inspection, quality, okay, various other things. Finding out cost per unit. Okay, then labor cost, finding out overhead cost. We use machines, we use factory. What is the cost per unit? What is the cost per unit? Finding out cost per unit. Material, labor cost, overhead cost, like that for different products. For example, let us take a hotel. They do boarding service as well as what? Lodging service. Boarding and lodging. Okay, they will have a restaurant also. On what basis room rent should be charged? AC rooms, non-AC rooms, single occupancy, double occupancy, suite rooms. On what basis room rent should be charged? Find out cost per unit and fix the selling price. Fix the selling price. Minimum selling price, maximum selling price. You can find bus travels or rooms. Weekends, they will charge more rents. Weekdays, they will charge what? Lesser rents. If it is in a holiday resort. If it is a business area, weekends la kammiya rent irukum. T Nagar la pathina weekends la kammiya rent irukum. Weekdays la more rent will be there. Why? Because you are running a large in which area? Business area la working days la rent will be more, non-working days la rent will be small. Okay, fix the selling price depending upon various parameters. Then in the long run, you have to control the cost. Long run, you have to control the cost. This thing you learn your in which paper? Maybe syllabus pata, material cost, labor cost, overhead cost, finding out cost of a contract, finding out cost of doing a job, batch production, wherever you manufacture in batches, you find out the cost of running a bus transport, cargo transport, process, like milk processors, petroleum processors, how to find out the cost, then how to fix the selling price. Additional dipping. Can I sell now or can I further process and sell? Can I sell now or what? Further process and sell. Okay. Can I make the component or buy the component? Can I make the component or what? Buy the component. For example, you are making car. Let's assume the tire or wheel. Can we make it inside the factory or buy it outside the factory? We'll take decisions based on cost per unit and selling price. Controlling the cost is a practical groundwork. We cannot teach in the classroom how to control the cost. Case studies we will discuss panna, but it depends upon the organization in which you work. The organization in which what you work, that we call it as which one? Control the cost. Control the cost. Okay. For example, many of you might be thinking, this rent is a fixed cost or variable cost? Rent for this building is a fixed cost or variable cost? Fixed cost. But we entered into an agreement with the owner. Okay, that based on the usage only we'll pay the rent. Okay, we allocated rent based on the square feet of the rooms used. Okay, room 1, 2, 3, small room, mid room, large room, very large room. Depending upon the usage of the room, okay, we'll pay you what? Rent. So how to control the cost? Have an agreement with the owner. Based on usage, you will pay the rent. There is one method of controlling the cost for Bharadwaj. Okay, so like that. How to control the cost? It is a practical groundwork. I'll tell you, I was telling this example many times, even now I'm using. What is the cost of manufacturing laptop if you start a factory in Chennai? Tamil Nadu or factory start panni laptop make pannum, mobile phone pannum. What will be the investment cost? You have to buy a land, then you have to construct a factory, then bring machines for assembling. Thereafter, you have to go for getting the workers who will do assembling of laptops, etc. and all, manufacturing certain parts and other things. They will assemble the laptop and other things. Okay, so normally you will hire BCom people or BSc people or engineers. Software and hardware engineers you will employ for assembling the laptops. Then for all these things, is it free or you have to pay cost? Land cost இருக்கு. Direct cost மட்டும் இல்லை. Under the table amount நிறைய pay பண்ணீங்க. Land வாங்கிட்ட மட்டும் போதாது. ரெஜிஸ்ட்ரேஷன் பண்ணுறதுக்கு ஒரு பிரைப் பே பண்ணணும். ஃபேக்டரி ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு லோக்கல் வார்டு கவுன்சிலர் இருந்து மேலே வரைக்கும் நீங்கள் பே பண்ணணும். சென்ட்ரலோ ஸ்டேட்டோ யூ டு பே. ஓகே, ஸோ ஃபார் ரன்னிங் பிஸ்னஸ் ஆல்சோ there are a lot of above the table as well as under the table amount involved. Otherwise, you cannot run business. Okay, so நிறைய காஸ்ட் involved இங்க. And then, is it possible to just like that get the workers? No. So, ellame cost involved. Okay, what is the cost of making the laptop in Chennai? It costs about 60,000 rupees per laptop. Plus GST, if you sell, it will come to somewhere about 80,000 rupees or 75,000 rupees. 60 plus GST, it will come to somewhere about 70,000 rupees. But in China, they make and deliver in India at 20,000 rupees. Adhe configuration laptop, China la panni, India la kodund land pandran. Enna price la land pandran? 20,000 rupees la land pandran. How they control the cost? Adhe quality. நீங்க இந்தியால என்ன பண்ண குவாலிட்டி வேணுமோ அதே குவாலிட்டி அவன் டெலிவர் பண்றான். குவாலிட்டி கட் பண்றது இல்லை. எப்படிங்க நமக்கு 60,000 ஆகுது, அவன் மேக் பண்ணி இங்க லேண்டிங் காஸ்ட் 25,000. எப்படி பாசிபிள்? Laptops are designed in California. Laptops are designed in what? California. Made in China. Apple designed in California. Made in China. Yeah. For making this laptop, do you require an engineer? உங்க மொபைல் ஆப்பிள் போனோ என்ன போனோ கொண்டு போய் ரிச் ஸ்ட்ரீட்ல கொடுங்க, அவன் இந்த வடிவேல் வந்து ஒரு ஆப்பு வச்சு உடச்சு எடுக்கிற மாதிரி ஓப்பன் பண்ணி எடுத்துட்டு டக் டக்குன்னு ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணி 2000 ரூபாய் சார்னு கொடுத்துருவோம். அவன் வந்து இன்ஜினியரா? அவன் ஸ்கூல் கூட போயிருக்க மாட்டான். Which means designing requires a knowledge, assembling requires no knowledge. Assembling requires which one? No knowledge. அந்த நேரத்தில் வச்சு சால்டர் பண்ணி ஸ்க்ரூ போட்டு லேப்டாப் ஒர்க் ஆகுதுன்னு பார்த்து ஆன் பண்ணி பேக் பண்ண ஓவர். இதுக்கு இன்ஜினியர்ஸ் ஹையர் பண்றது தேவையில்லை. நம்பர் 1. நம்பர் 2, this Lenovo laptop or laptops are assembled in jail of China. சைனாவோட ஜெயில தான் அசம்பிள் பண்றாங்க. லேண்ட் பர்ச்சேஸ் பண்ணுமா? 0. ஃபேக்டரி கட்டணுமா? 0. கவர்மெண்ட் லைசன்சிங் இந்த மாதிரி எக்கச்சக்க பர்மிஷன்ஸ் எல்லாம் தேவையா? 0. சாஃப்ட்வேர் இன்ஜினியர்ஸ் ஹையர் பண்ணுமா? 0. ஜெயிலில் இருக்கிற ஒர்க்கர்ஸ்க்கு நார்மல் ஒரு 100 rupees வேஜஸ் பே பண்ணா ஜெயிலில் இதை அசம்பிள் பண்றவனுக்கு 10 ரூபாய் கொடுத்தா போதும், செய்வாங்கல்ல. சும்மா தானே இருக்கா? அந்த டைம்ல they will learn இல்ல. Labor cost is 90% lesser than Indian labor cost. Okay, Chinese government protects China like anything. They don't accept or take bribes. அங்க இருக்கலாம், but it is not that huge. Okay, they also give export incentives when you export. Export tax அவ்வளவு பெருசா கிடையாது. So that's why you look at cost of running the factory in India is this much. Cost of running a factory in China is this much. Why? Because they thought in a different way. ஜெயிலில் இருக்கிறவருக்கு சும்மா தானே இருக்கான், அவன் லேப்டாப் அசம்பிள் பண்ண சொன்னா என்ன தப்பு? எனக்கு தேவை இந்த குவாலிட்டி, அந்த குவாலிட்டியில் அசம்பிள் பண்ணா அவனுக்கு வேஜஸ் கொடுத்துட்டு போங்க. ஆஃப்டர் கமிங் அவுட் ஆஃப் ஜெயில் ஆல்சோ யூ வில் ஹேவ் a knowledge. Then you will go and work elsewhere also. So you are using human resources in the most effective way. Clear? So this is what is called as which one? Controlling the cost. நீங்க எப்பாவது ஜெயில்ல லேப்டாப் அசம்பிள் பண்றது நீங்க திங்க் பண்ணிருப்பீங்களா? அப்படி எக்ஸ்ட்ராடனரியா ஒரு மெத்தட் ஆஃப் திங்கிங், இந்த மாதிரி டிஃபரெண்ட் மெத்தட் ஆஃப் திங்கிங் யூஸ் பண்ணி how to control the cost, how to control the காஸ்ட்ங்கிறது practical groundwork. Okay, you learn in the class this cost per unit, fixed selling price. In the class you will learn about case studies about controlling the cost. Case studies about what happened in the past about controlling the cost. Okay, for your company what to do, it all application of what you learned in the class. அதுக்கு learn பண்ணாம இந்த application வராது. So this is what is the second branch of accounting, that is called as which accounting? Cost accounting. So 3 sides. What are the 3 sides? Find out the cost, fix the selling price, then go for which one? Controlling the cost in the long run. In the 3 side, the importance of which one? Cost accounting. Next, which accounting? Management accounting. We are called as what? We are called as which one? Cost accountant or cost and management accountants? CMA, cost and management accountant. So what management accountant will do? Simple. They will provide information for decision making. They will provide what? Information for decision making. Other is information for decision making. Best example is, let us take Reliance Retail. Reliance Retail has Reliance Trends, Reliance Digital irukku, Reliance Trends irukku, Digital irukku, Reliance Supermarket. 3 segments are there in Reliance retail business la varudhu. Idhula they have got about 35,000 branches all over India. Whether all the branches are running profitably? Around 20,000 branches are running at profit. Around 5,000, 6,000 branches are running at marginal profit. Some branches are running at break even. Some of them are around 2,000 branches are running at a loss. At a loss. Now the management will take the same strategy in managing all the branches or different strategy. Different strategy. How to take a strategy and run. In the branch மாத்தலாம், change பண்ணலாம். In the branch improve பண்ணலாம். In the branch close பண்ணலாம். Who will help? Management accountant will give the information to the top management for decision making. Okay, what information, sir? They will give you budget இதுதான், actual இதுதான். Budget achieved, budget not achieved, budget overachieved அந்த மாதிரி. They will provide information by comparing budgets and actuals அந்த மாதிரி. They will do variance analysis. They will do which one? Variance analysis. Material, labor, overhead variances, product sales variances அந்த மாதிரி. They will work out. They will also work out cash flow statement. How the cash is collected, where the cash is applied. Is it a positive cash outflow because of branch or negative cash outflow or inflow on the mari? They also provide ratio analysis. For example, branch 1, இன்னைக்கு stock வந்தா நாளைக்கு வித்துடும். Today the stock comes in, tomorrow it is sold out. Branch 2, today the stock comes in, it is sold only after 10 days. It is sold only after what? 10 days. Which branch is effective? Branch 1 is effective. Branch 2 is not effective. Branch 3, stock is there in the godown for 30 days. Maybe இங்க ஒரு நம்ம பாண்டி பஜார்ல ஒரு முன்னாடி ஒரு சூப்பர் மார்க்கெட் இருந்தது, மோரா சூப்பர் மார்க்கெட் இருந்துச்சு, ஆதித்ய பிர்லா குரூப் ஓடுது. அங்க நீங்க ப்ரொவிஷன் ஏரியா உள்ள போனாவே ரேட் ஸ்மெல் அடிக்கும். எவனாவது வாங்குவானா? உள்ள போனா இந்த ரேட் யூரின் ஸ்மெல் வந்து அவ்வளவு ஹியூஜா இருக்கும் பேஸ்மெண்ட்ல. Will you buy the product? They give it at 50% discount. Will you buy the product? No. அதை வாங்கி கன்சியூம் பண்ணா டெத் இஸ் கேரண்டீட். அப்போ who will buy it? They close the thing. They close the thing. So how to identify profitable versus non-profitable branches? Management accountant helps. It is not only that. There are a lot of areas management accountant prepare a proposal and give. Mission 1 versus mission 2. இது போலாம். Repairing the mission versus what? Replacing the mission. Which one is better? So all these ideas are given by whom? Management accountant. Are they deciding or they provide information for decision making? They provide information. The top management takes a decision. That is which accounting? Management accounting. Please remember, financial accountant வேலையை காஸ்ட் அக்கௌண்டன்ட் பண்ண மாட்டோம். காஸ்ட் அக்கௌண்டன்ட் வேலையை மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் அக்கௌண்டன்ட் பண்ண மாட்டோம். They are in same field or different field? Different field. Okay. But financial accounts is a base where they take the data, see the past cost and find the cost per unit for the future and fix the selling price. Financial accounting data use பண்ணி தான் management accountant provides information for which one? Decision making. Data they may use, but they will not interfere in other party work. What is the next one? This I told you will learn at your final level. Social responsibility accounting. Social responsibility. Maybe you could have seen workshops in your college or school. Social responsibility, corporate social responsibility, CSR னு பார்த்திருப்பீங்க. What is corporate social responsibility? For example, Bharadwaj may be a small corporate body. Collect the fees, forget the students. Give marketing, attract, collect the fees, go and sleep with the money. Okay, don't complete syllabus. Do 2-3 chapters. Give recorded class access for other subjects. The class தான வேணும், நான் ரெக்கார்டிங் கொடுத்துட்டேன்ல, அதை பார்த்து படிச்சுங்க. டெஸ்ட் தானே வேணும், கூகுள் டிரைவ்ல கொடுத்துறேன். Whoever wants, let them write. Classes எப்போ வேணாலும் நடத்தலாம். Batches எப்போ வேணாலும் கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணலாம். எக்ஸாமுக்கு அப்புறம் கூட கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணலாம். Is it responsibility? No. So social responsibility now, these are the things. Be responsible to your customer. You deliver X promise, deliver that. Or deliver more, but not less. ஒரு ப்ராமிஸ் பண்ணா அதை டெலிவர் பண்ணுங்க. அதுக்கு கம்மியா டெலிவரி இருந்தா கஸ்டமர் will go dissatisfied. It will affect your business as well as it will affect your customers. What is the next one? Employees should not be underpaid and taken too much of work. Taken what? Too much of work. So all over the world, we Indians and Chinese are called as cheap labor. Indians and Chinese are called as what? Cheap labor. Okay, so customers and employees cheat பண்ணாதீங்க. Don't underpay. Investors கேன கிடையாது. Investors just like that தூக்கி பைசா கொடுக்கிறது கிடையாது. They don't invest crores blindly. They expect return. Provide a fair return for them. நிறைய பேர் என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, இன்வெஸ்டர்ஸ் மணி வாங்கி ஜாலியா இருந்துட்டு ஓகே கம்பெனி க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிட்டு ஓடிடுவாங்க. Don't do that. What is the next one? Responsible to government. Be responsible to which one? government in following the rules and in paying taxes. In paying which one? Taxes. Government என்ன எதிர்பார்க்கறாங்க? Follow the rules. Number two, pay the taxes. If you do that, you can run the business harmlessly. I'll tell you, there are many businesses which cheated customers. You could have seen. Later on, they closed down. Later on, they what? Closed down. Let it be hospital or education or insurance or investment sector. Customer cheat பண்ண எந்த business long run இருக்காது. They will get closed. Employees are நல்லா treat பண்ண the business எதுவுமே long run run ஆகாது. Because in the chair is there with everyone. But what fills the student? எப்படி இந்த chairல student fill ஆகிறாங்க? Is it because of chair or AC or because of interior or because of the employees? Employees. So employees பார்த்துக்கலன்னா எப்படி business நடக்கும்? Investors, if you don't treat them, give them fair information, give them fair return, they will not have a trust to invest money. They will not have what? Trust to invest money. If you don't follow government rules, at any time your business may be closed. Maybe I'll tell you an example. நாம் இப்போ தான் ஆன்லைன் கிளாஸ் போகிறோம். ஐ எம் டெல்லிங் யூ டு வே பேக் இயர் 2005-6 இயர் 2005-6 அப்போ ஈவன் ஆண்ட்ராய்ட் மொபைல்ஸ் எக்ஸெட்ரா வாஸ் நாட் தேர். There was a company called as Everon. We had a tie-up with Everon for running CACMA classes. Okay, where they had a fantastic studio and in schools and colleges they installed satellite receivers. They installed which one? Satellite receivers. Virtual classrooms அப்பவே 2004-5 அவங்க செட் பண்ணாங்க. Imagine 20 years back. Okay, so where a faculty delivers from here, virtually you are present in different colleges and schools. Students also can interact. It was a good model. It was a 1,500 crore business in 2005. 2005 1,500 crores every year turnover. Now it is at least 20 times today. It should be 30,000 crores turnover business. 2007 the MD got arrested. The company got closed. Why? They didn't pay service tax. They didn't pay which one? Service tax. And the service tax notice அனுப்பும்போது என்ன பண்ணாங்கன்னா the director of the company negotiated for a bribe. சரி bribe கொண்டு வாங்கன்னு சொல்லி ஒரு ஹோட்டல்ல ரூம் புக் பண்ணி அங்க வந்து again enforcement directorate arrested for that bribe also. Okay, and the officer was honest. He didn't accept bribe. So for bribe you are arrested, for not paying service tax you are arrested. Are you losing business because of business? Are you losing because of not ready to follow government policies? Not ready to adhere to what? Government policies. Take care of environmental aspects. Take care of which one? Environmental aspects. What do you mean by environmental aspects? What is the harm we are doing to the environment and what is the benefit we are doing to the environment? Bharadwaj classes nale we use AC. CFC, ozone layer damage. Okay, number one. Number two, for example, you run a factory, you pollute air, water, etc. You harm the environment. ரொம்ப சிம்பிள். வாட்டர் கேன் நம்ம வாங்குறோம் இல்லையா, வாட்டர் இஸ் எக்ஸ்ட்ராக்டட் ஃப்ரம் த பிளேஸ். அந்த ஏரியா வந்து நல்ல வாட்டர் இருக்குமா, ட்ரை ஆயிடுமா? போர்வெல் 300 ஃபீட்டுக்கு போட்டு they keep on extracting daily ஒரு 20-30,000 liters of water. அது மாதிரி 10-15 பேர் போர்வெல் போட்டு சக் பண்ணிட்டே இருந்தாங்கன்னா that 2-3 kilometers or 5-10 kilometers will be dry or will have good water. Dry. அது மட்டும் இல்லாமல் good water is given, canned. அதில் இருக்கிற chemicals and other substances purified and dumped in the earth. All again pollution. Again what? Pollution. So you are harming the environment. Yes. What benefit you are giving? Simple. One side you harm. Without harming you cannot run business. The other side provide benefits. ரொம்ப simple. I run a factory, because of that air pollution is there. People in that area get affected. Give a medicine free. You organize a free health checkup. Or give employment for the locals. Or adapt the village and try to maintain certain basic infrastructures. Harm பண்ணாம யாருமே பிசினஸ் பண்ண முடியாது. ஹார்ம் பண்ணிட்டீங்களா, give some benefits to the society. Because benefits to the society கொடுக்காம நீங்க பிசினஸ் ரன் பண்ணவே முடியாது. We cannot keep taking. If you don't give benefits, they will organize strike and they will ask you to what? Close down. As per company law, all listed companies must spend 2% of net profit for social responsibility. How much percentage? Net profit like 2% spend பண்ணணும். Social responsibility they must spend. There is a rule. Clear? So what is social responsibility accounting? It is non-financial area where you give benefit to the customer, employees, investors, environmental aspects. Okay, that is social responsibility accounting. Simple. If you are socially responsible, brand value will be more. If you are socially responsible, brand value will be more, goodwill will be more. People will welcome. When you start business, people will what? welcome to start the business in that area. If you're not socially responsible, அந்த ஏரியால பொல்யூட் பண்றான், இங்க வந்தா பொல்யூஷன் ஆயிடும், people will go for strike. ஓகே, அந்த ஏரியால பிரச்சனை இருக்கு, அவன் இங்க வர்றான், வேண்டாம், க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிடலாம், அவங்கள ஸ்ட்ரைக் பண்ணி க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிடுவாங்க. கிளியர்? ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி people support, society support will be there or not, depends on how you are socially responsible. That is about which accounting? Social responsibility accounting. சார் இது வந்து 3 types of world இருக்கு. One type, voluntary social responsibility. Voluntarily people will be socially responsible. அவங்களுக்கு யாரும் சொல்லி தர தேவையில்லை, அவங்க பிளட்லயே அது இருக்கும், அவங்க ஜீன்லயே அது இருக்கும், ஃபேமிலிலயே அது இருக்கும், அவங்க சொசைட்டிலயே அது இருக்கும். Voluntary social responsibility. Example, Japan. They are socially responsible. How? You go to Japanese family, casually talk to them. அவங்க என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க? They'll talk about the country, Hiroshima, Nagasaki attack, how they came up, what is the factory that Japan possesses, how they live for 120 years, 140 years. 140 years எல்லாம் casual. 120, 30 years எல்லாம் people live easily, how they maintain health, how the country is growing, அதான் பேசுவாங்க. They come to Indian family, எங்கிட்ட 10,000 நகை இருக்கு, 100,000 நகை இருக்கு, my husband is doing that or my wife is doing that, my kid is studying in this so and so school. We talk more about family, less about society. They talk only about society, they don't care about the family. For them, country is important, not people, not individuals. We family are important, not the country. So Japan, it is voluntary responsibility. They don't pollute, they don't spit in the road, okay, they don't smoke in non-smoking areas. They're not alcoholic addicts. They drink alcohol for a casual relaxation, but they're not addicts, etc. So if they do any harm to the environment, they themselves come and surrender and tell that yes, we have harmed, we'll ensure that future it will not happen, we will pay fine, etc. That is voluntary social responsibility. Maybe in COVID time la paathukalam, only 4 water bottles are there, there are 4 people in the queue, okay, only 4 water bottles are there, namla enna பண்ணுவோம், நாளே நம்ம பர்ச்சேஸ் பண்ணிட்டு போய்டுவோம். But the Japanese people will feel, I should get 1 water bottle, proportionately others also should get, he'll buy only 1 water bottle. So they are to the extent socially responsible. To the extent they are what? Socially responsible. That is why you cannot sell Complan in Japan. What is Complan? What it makes you? Taller. Why can't you sell it in Japan? நம்ம வந்து டாலரா தானே இருக்கோம், but they are selling in India. Okay. Why can't you sell Complan in Japan? That's a false statement. Because of drinking Complan, you can never become taller, stronger, etc. Okay. அந்த மாதிரி பொய் சொல்லி ப்ராடக்ட் எடுத்தா அவ்வளவுதான், உங்க கண்ட்ரில இருந்தே துரத்திடுவோம். ஓகே, டோலோ 650 என்ன பிரச்சனை வந்தாலும் டோலோ 650, கோவிட் டோலோ 650, headache டோலோ 650, body ache டோலோ 650, leg pain டோலோ 650, accident டோலோ 650, emergency cases டோலோ 650. Okay, can you sell like that in Japan? No, that அதிலே போட்டிருப்பான் continuously if you take for 10 days it will affect your kidney, liver னு போட்டிருப்பான், but our doctor will prescribe 15 days. Okay, so we take it. Can you sell these products in Japan? No. Voluntary social responsibility, that is called as which one? Voluntary social responsibility. Forced social responsibility inga irukku. Singapore, that was one of the dirtiest country than that of Malaysia about 50-60 years back, but because of the enforcement of law, forced responsibility, tuppana fine, urine panna fine, if you carry chewing gum, 1 மாச ஜெயில போட்டுடுவேன். If you eat chewing gum, 1 week jail. If you eat chewing gum, 1 week jail. If you carry chewing gum, 1 month jail. If you have some abin, ganja and the narcotics after if you have taken it, okay, you will be getting about 50 beats at your back. Okay, if you carry abin, if you carry ganja and the you will be hanged to death. அங்கே நீங்க சாப்பிடுறது வந்து கம்மி sin or கம்மி penalty. If you carry certain prohibited items, then you are given what? Bigger penalty. You cannot carry a water bottle in a public train. Why? Everybody, let us have a civic sense of having a water. They tell that for toilet or for drinking we use the same water. Okay, how it came? People are voluntarily responsible, forced responsibility. Forced responsibility. Gulf countries, maybe there is Arab countries, then Singapore, or you can say even US, you've got forced responsibility. Which responsibility? தப்பு பண்ணா மாட்டிப்ப, வெளியே வர முடியாது, அந்த மாதிரி forced responsibility. No responsibility. இந்தியா, பாகிஸ்தான், பங்களாதேஷ், இந்தோனேஷியா கவர்மெண்ட்டும் கண்டுக்க மாட்டாங்க, நாமளும் பண்ண மாட்டோம். மார்னிங் 6 மணிக்கு டீ நகர் வந்திருப்பீங்க, இது டீ நகரான்னு உங்களுக்கே ஒரு ஃபீலிங்கா இருந்திருக்கும் இல்லையா? அவ்வளோ கிளீனா இருக்கு, அவ்வளோ குப்பை இல்லாமல் இருக்கு. இதே ஈவினிங் ஒரு 7 மணிக்கு ஒரு வாக் போய் பாருங்களேன், யாரு பொல்யூட் பண்றா? கவர்மெண்டா இல்ல நம்ம தான்? ஓகே, ஸோ அங்க வேணா துப்பலாம், இங்க வேணா தூக்கி போடலாம். ஓகே, நம்ம ஃபேஸ்புக்ல சோசியல் ரெஸ்பான்சிபிலிட்டி பேசிட்டு கார்ல தண்ணி குடிச்சிட்டு வாட்டர் பாட்டில் தூக்கி வெளில வீசலாம், ஸ்பிட் பண்ணலாம், ஸ்மோக் பண்ணிட்டு சிகரெட் எங்க வேணாலும் போடலாம். ஓகே, குடிச்சிட்டு ரோட்ல உருளலாம், என்ன வேணாலும் பண்ணலாம். கவர்மெண்ட் கண்டுக்க மாட்டாங்க, நம்மளும் கண்டுக்க மாட்டோம். பட் நம்ம இந்தியன் கல்ச்சர் அப்படின்னு பேசுவோம் இல்ல. ஸோ தட் இஸ் வாட் இஸ் சோசியல் ரெஸ்பான்சிபிலிட்டி. ஸோ when it comes to social responsibility, India it is used as a marketing tool. It is used as a which one? Marketing tool. I'll tell you, 2% company must spend for social responsibility. நீங்க சர்ஃப் எக்ஸல் ப்ராடக்ட் வாங்க, நீங்க இதை வாங்குனீங்கன்னா நாங்க வந்து ஒரு வில்லேஜ்ல ஒரு ஸ்கூலுக்கு டொனேட் பண்றோம். புவரா இருக்கிற பீப்புளுக்கு we donate money. புவரா இருக்கிற பீப்புளுக்கு what? We donate money. உடனே நீங்க சர்ஃப் எக்ஸல் இருக்கு, வேற ப்ராடக்ட் இருக்கு, நீங்க எதை வாங்குவீங்க? சர்ஃப் எக்ஸல் வாங்கினா you become நம்ம ஒரு கடவுள் மாதிரி. நம்ம வந்து ஓகே, நம்ம பைசா வந்து ஒரு ரூரல் கிட்டுக்கு போய் எஜுகேஷனுக்காக போகுதுன்னு சொல்லி you will buy Surf Excel. Simple, ரொம்ப simple. It gives you marketing. It gives you which one? Marketing for the company. Social responsibility சொல்லி எல்லாம் மார்க்கெட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க. Always I tell this example. How hammam protects women. Hammam soap யூஸ் பண்ண எப்படி women protection வரும்? Maybe you could have seen advertisements. Hammam soap போடு ஓடு, women protection எப்படிங்க வரும் அது? So social responsibility is used as a technique for which one? A marketing tool in India. Many of the products, ITC notebooks. What ITC expansion? Indian Tobacco Company. 80% of cigarette sales in India, 80% கிடையாது, 90% of cigarette sales in India, any brand is owned by ITC. 90% of revenue comes from selling tobacco products. அவங்க எப்படி socially responsible இருப்பாங்க? But you buy ITC notebooks, அங்க ஒரு புவர் சில்ட்ரனோட 10 போட்டோ போட்டிருப்பாங்க, அது ஏதோ அவங்க டொனேட் பண்ணி அந்த சில்ட்ரன் எல்லாம் பொழிச்சு அப்படி வர மாதிரி பண்ணுவாங்க. ஐடிசி நோட் புக்ஸ். ஸோ லெட் மீ பை. ஸோ ஐ எம் கான்ட்ரிபியூட்டிங் டு த டவுன் ட்ராடன் அண்ட் சொசைட்டி அந்த மாதிரி. ஸோ இட் பிகம்ஸ் விச் ஒன்? அ மார்க்கெட்டிங் எக்ஸசைஸ் ஃபார். கிளியர்? நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன், கமிங் பேக், ஹியூமன் ரிசோர்ஸ் அக்கௌண்டிங். ஓகே, attempting to show human resources an asset. Assets will give you future economic benefits. What is an asset? What do you call it as an asset? You get benefits or sacrifice of benefits? Benefits. ரொம்ப சிம்பிள். நம்ம ஃபேமிலிக்கு நம்ம அசெட் ஆர் லைபிலிட்டியா? ஆர் வி அசெட் ஆர் லைபிலிட்டி? நீங்க ஏதாவது பெனிஃபிட், இட் கேன் பி லவ் அண்ட் அஃபெக்ஷன், கேர், மணி, இட் கேன் பி எனிதிங். இஃப் யூ கிவ், தட் இஸ் கால்ட் அஸ் வாட்? அசெட். ஓகே, you will get only love and affection but you will not return. You will get only money but you will not return. Then you are called as which one? Liability. So assets will give us future economic benefits. Human resources working in the company, are they assets or liabilities? உங்களை நம்ம கம்பெனியில் ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கீங்க, நீங்க நம்ம கம்பெனிக்கு அசெட் ஆர் லைபிலிட்டியா? when you are called as asset, you contribute more than what you are paid. ரொம்ப சிம்பிள். let us take some colleges, boys colleges or men or women's colleges. let us take a women's college. நான் ஓப்பனா சொல்லுவேன், இஸ்பாடி சென்டரை விட ஸ்மால் இருக்கிற காலேஜ் தான் எம்ஓபி வைஷ்ணவ் காலேஜ். முன்னாடி இருக்கிற ஷாப்பிங் காம்ப்ளெக்ஸ் இஸ் பிகர், பின்னாடி இருக்கிற மினி ஷாப்பிங் காம்ப்ளெக்ஸ் தான் எம்ஓபி வைஷ்ணவ் காலேஜ். ஐ யூஸ்ட் டு கமெண்ட் லைக் தட். But students go with a mad rush over there to get admission. Okay, beachல Queen Mary's College இருக்கு, which is having acres of land with facilities and all. யாருமே அப்ளை பண்றது இல்லை. ஏன்? The human resources, செக்ரட்டரியில இருந்து, பிரின்சிபல் இருந்து, ஹெச்ஓடியில இருந்து, ஸ்டாஃப் மெம்பர்ஸ்ல இருந்து, டீச்சிங் அண்ட் நான் டீச்சிங் ஸ்டாஃப் மெம்பர்ல இருந்து, the quality of human resources give quality programs. They attract students. They attract what? Students. Or they, ரொம்ப simple, just like that blindly a person will not join a institution or buy a product. I deliver, I get a quality, I pay the price for that. Then people will definitely join over there. So simple, human resources give value to the company. இங்க பரத்வாஜ் இன்ஸ்டியூட்ல ஜாயின் பண்றதுக்கு காரணம் பரத்வாஜ் இன்ஸ்டியூட்டா ஃபேக்கல்ட்டியா? இந்த இங்க வந்தா ஏசி கிடைக்கும், டி நகர்ல சாட்டர்டே சண்டே கிளாஸ் முடிச்சுட்டு ஷாப்பிங் போகலாம், அதுவா? இல்ல இஸ் இட் லைக் ஃபேக்கல்ட்டி? யூ வுட் ஹவ் ஹர்ட் ஃபேக்கல்ட்டி யாரோ உங்களை தள்ளி விட்டுருப்பாங்க. லைக் இந்த ஃபேக்கல்ட்டி நல்லா இருப்பாங்க, போய் இப்படி கிளாஸ் ஜாயின் பண்ணுங்கன்னு சொல்லியிருப்பாங்க. ஸோ ஃபேக்கல்ட்டி இஸ் த ஹியூமன் ரிசோர்ஸ் தட் ஆக்டிவேட்ஸ். ஒரு ப்ராஃபிட் மேக்கிங் கம்பெனிக்கு லாஸ் மேக்கிங் கம்பெனிக்கு என்ன டிஃபரன்ஸ்? அதே மிஷின், அதே ஃபேக்டரி, அதே ப்ராடக்ட். ஒரு ப்ராடக்ட் ப்ராஃபிட்டபிள், இன்னொரு ப்ராடக்ட் நாட் ப்ராஃபிட்டபிள். வை? இட் இஸ் a human resource. Marketing or production or sales or HR or different functions, they take care. நம்ம ஏன் ஹியூமன் ரிசோர்ஸ் அசெட்டா காட்டக்கூடாது? இந்த சேர் அசெட்டா காட்டுறோம், இந்த ரிங் லைட் அசெட்டா காட்டுறோம், இந்த லேப்டாப் அசெட், ப்ரொஜெக்டர் அசெட், ஏசி இஸ் அன் அசெட், போடியம் அசெட், எல்லாமே அசெட்டா காட்டுறோம். ஒய் கான் பிசி பி ஷோன் அஸ் அன் அசெட்? ஆர் அஸ்தப் சார், மேபி நான் லைபிலிட்டியாவே இருந்து போறேன், அஸ்தப் சார் ஆர் பச்சன் சார், ஒய் கான் யூ ஷோ தம் அஸ் அசெட்? இந்த சேர்ல அசெட்டா காட்டுறீங்களா, ஏன் ஃபேக்கல்ட்டி நீங்க அசெட்டா காட்டக்கூடாது? Simple. Human resources cannot be recorded because of two reasons. One is ownership. The chair owned by me. Can the chair go out without my permission? No. But whether employees are owned by me, ownership irukka, na sollama nee veliye pokudadu andha mari. No, ownership kediyadu. Second, the chair will work for 10 years, 15 years. But whether human resource will work for 10 years, 15 years, you join the company, is there a guarantee that he will work for 15 years? But missions, buildings, all other assets have a guaranteed life, but human resources do not have a guaranteed life in the company. So two factors. Ownership கிடையாதுங்க, அடுத்து என்னது கிடையாது? Human resource life in the company cannot be guaranteed. So you cannot show what? Human resources. Sir, adhikku sir appo human resource accounting na, when we value the company, we value human resources. Mergers, amalgamations, அந்த டைம்ல வேல்யூ பண்ணுவாங்க. Human resource value is denoted indirectly in the form of goodwill. Goodwill already includes which value? Human resource value. Brand value already includes which value? Human resource value. That's why it is not accounted. So this is a branch of accounting. I request you to take a note of it. So in the intermediate level, you will be learning about which level, which one? Financial accounting in group 1, cost accounting in group 1, management accounting in group 2 you will be learning. And these things you will be learning at the final level. How to value human resources. Okay, accounting for human resources. How to value human resources. There is a paper called as Business Valuation Management. That time you will learn all those things. Now take a note of it. One more thing, let you be a live online class student or face-to-face class student or recorded class student. Ensure to have a proper notes. Ensure to have a proper notes. Ruled notebook use பண்ணுங்க, plain notebook use பண்ணாதீங்க. What is the purpose of providing the ruled notebook? Exam also it will be ruled notebook. Sir, account sheet கொடுப்பாங்களா? No. Accounts-க்கு ruled notebook தான், law-க்கு ruled notebook தான், DT or IDT எல்லாத்துக்குமே இந்த same standardized ruled notebook will be given, number 1. Number 2, have a proper notes. Don't ask me to share Excel working. Sir, இந்த Excel working share பண்ணா, but direct நான் தான் வந்து உங்களுக்கு exam எழுதணும். Clear? So you can be any category student. Ensure that you are taking a proper organized notes. And those who are accessing recording, this one will not have a trouble. But in future classes, wherever you find you require, you can pause and copy the notes, pause and copy the problem. I'll instruct you then and there. So please take up this. Yes, since it's a first class, about 1 hour time is passed now. Okay, so you can see first half an hour over, then 1 hour over. Let us take a break for about 15 minutes. Okay, initial class கஷ்டமா இருக்கும், இனிஷியல் கிளாஸ்ல கஷ்டமா தான் இருக்கும், போக போக கஷ்டம் பழகிடும், கவலைப்படாதீங்க. ஸோ அதாவது 2.5 hours, 3 hours, then you will be able to sit because it's again mind training, sitting in a place and learning, so it will take time. So have about 15 minutes of break. About 15 minutes of break, then we'll do a small area and stop for the day. It's a theory question tested in exam also. Like, what are the branches of accounting? Whether you have to mug up and write? No. Whether you have to reproduce the same points which are given in the textbook? No. If you write the relevant point, you are given the mark. Financial accounting deals with providing financial results like profit or loss and ascertaining the financial position. It has two areas, bookkeeping and accounting. Cost accounting, there are 3 areas of cost accounting: finding out cost per unit, fixing the selling price, and which one? Controlling the cost. If you write the key points, that is sufficient. Whether I have to write 5 pages, 6 pages, no, page filling is not expected in professional courses. If you write the relevant answer in a crispy manner, brief manner, that is more than sufficient. They don't expect you to fill what? The number of pages. More pages, more mark, that is not working in what? CMA or CA or CS courses. So 15 minutes break, then we will continue. We'll continue. Okay, what is the function of cost accountant we had seen? Finding out cost per unit and which one? Fix the selling price. Where he gets information? He gets information from which records? Financial records. What was the cost in the last year? Material, labor, overheads. Then next year, is there an inflation? Extra we have to pay or less we have to pay? Those things he adjusts and finds out which one? Cost, and fixes which one? Selling price. In this line, this particular learning will affect at least 7 chapters. Learning this will have an impact on which one? 7 to 8 chapters. For example, have you ordered a product from a manufacturer? Manufacturer வந்து டைரக்டா பர்ச்சேஸ் பண்ணிருக்கீங்களா? இப்போ அது all these chairs are purchased from manufacturers. Why? Because நம்ம மார்க்கெட்ல சேரை பர்ச்சேஸ் பண்ணா it will not work in a tile flooring. If you sit for 2 hours, அந்த அப்படியே அந்த லெக் வந்து பிரிஞ்சிட்டு போயிட்டு it will get damaged. This plastic chair, if you buy from local shop, okay, அந்த ஸ்டர்டியா இருக்காது, லெக் ஸ்டர்டியா இருக்காது, tile flooringல அப்படியே tilt ஆகி it will go waste. So we ordered from a manufacturer that we wanted a better sturdy quality leg, so that in tile flooring we are using, it will not go smudged or whatever. So we ordered it to the manufacturer. So how they work out the cost, how they work out the price, how they work out the price. This is how they work out. They work out what is the raw material cost, plastic, chemicals, etc. What will be the labor cost? What is the other production cost like machine cost, electricity, etc. Then other costs will include handling, delivery, and other things. Then they work out the total cost. On that they add a profit percentage and fix a selling price. So they work out the cost first. Then add which one? Some profit margin. Then fix a selling price and tell, sir, per chair, excluding GST, 300 rupees. GST you have to add and pay. They will tell you this is for which one? Manufacturer. If they trader it upon, if you buy the product from trader, they will do reverse working. What is reverse working? MRP minus profit margin. This will be the cost. Reverse workout பண்ணுவோம். Okay, this is a selling price. This is a profit I want on sales, which may be 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%. It should be the cost. It should be the cost. ரொம்ப simple. If you go to Saravana stores and sell the product, I'm a manufacturer of this shirt. I want to sell the product now. What you will do is you will do reverse working. What is the price tag you are giving? 500 rupees. Okay, we'll sell for 400. We'll sell for how much? 400. We want 40% profit margin. 400 into 40%, how much? 160. Balance all 240 rupees I will pay you. 240 rupees I will pay you. The shirt is sold. So you bring the stock and keep in the showroom. We bring the stock and keep in the showroom. Every shirt sold of this particular variety, we tag it as 400 rupees selling price. Okay, for you are giving 20 shirts in vachikalam. Month end you come and count. All the 20 shirts are not there in the rack. Sold out. So what do you do? 20 into 400 selling price minus 20 into 160 is my profit margin. So I will pay you 20 into 240, collect the money and go. That's how who will approach. Traders will do a reverse working and find out cost. Manufacturers will do which one? Forward working, cost, add profit and fix which one? Selling price. Simple. You go to maybe the Paris corner, that Saukarpet market, you order a bag for your company. Okay, let us assume there is a resin manufacturer, leather manufacturer. I want a bag for my students, or I want notebook for my students. They will ask you, they will not ask you, okay, they will not quote the price. They will ask you what is your budget. They will ask you what is your budget. They will tell you there are 4 paper qualities available, raw material cost. There are different types of making. For this is the labor cost. Other production and handling cost. They will work out the cost and they will add the profit and they will quote the selling price. Model 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one you want? You take it. Cheapest quality to best quality. From 50 rupees notebook to 200 rupees notebook available. Depending upon the budget, you can buy. So manufacturers do forward working and find out which one? Cost. But traders, They just do a reverse working and find out which one, the cost of goods sold. In this line, we will learn certain things because this will help us to learn all the chapters. You will find it would impact all the chapters. Okay, look at this. What is given? Cost of goods sold. What is cost of goods sold? 5 lakhs. What is the profit given? 20% on what it is given? Okay, what do you mean by 20%? Is it 20 by 1000, 20 by 100, 20 by 50? What do you mean by 20%? 20 by 100. Find the sales ketirka. Rumba simple. Profit is given on cost. 20% on 5 lakhs. 1 lakh. Sales is how much? 6 lakhs. Here profit margin is on cost. On cost. Look at the second example. Cost of goods sold is 7,50,000. Look at the percentage. Profit percentage is given on sales. They ask you to find what? Sales. So can I put 20% on 7,50,000? Cost of goods sold is 7,50,000, sir. Other profit I can add 20% of 7,50,000. But here profit is given on sales. 20% of what is the meaning? 1 by 5. 20 is to 100. What is the profit on sales? 1 by 5. What do you mean by 1 by 5? If I sell for 5 rupee, profit will be what? 1 rupee. Then what will be cost? 5 ரூபாய்க்கு சேல் பண்ண 1 ரூபாய் profit. அப்ப எவ்வளவு காஸ்ட் இருக்கும்? 4 rupees cost. இல்லையா? So we can say 100 minus 20. Sales minus profit will give me what? Cost. So proportion express பண்ணா 20 by 18 னு சொல்லலாம். Or you can say 5 rupees க்கு சேல் பண்ணா 1 ரூபாய் profit. அப்ப எவ்வளவு காஸ்ட் இருக்கும்? 5 rupees சேல் பண்ணா 1 rupee profit. எவ்வளவு காஸ்ட் இருக்கும்? 4 rupees. So 1 by 4 on cost. 1 by 4 on cost. So 7,50,000 into 1 by 4 will give you profit, then sales. I repeat. Second case la paranga, is the profit given on sales, profit given on cost? What do you mean by profit on sales? If I sell for 100 rupees, profit is what? 20. Which means if I sell for 5 rupees, profit is what? 1 rupee northum. 5 ரூபாய் சேல் பண்றோம் 1 ரூபாய் ப்ராஃபிட் எவ்வளவு காஸ்ட் இருக்கும்? 4 rupees காஸ்ட் இருக்கும். So profit is 1/4 on cost. 1/4 on cost. One more example. Cost of goods sold 27 lakhs. Profit on sales 1 by 10 கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. What do you mean by 1 by 10? If you sell for 10 rupee, profit will be 1 rupee. So cost will be, so on sales 1 by 10, on cost it will be 10 minus 1, 1 by 9, 1 by 9. So cost is 27 lakhs. 27 lakhs into 1 by 9, 27 lakhs into 1 by 9. Sales will be how much? Sales will be how much? 30 lakhs. Sales will be how much? 30 lakhs. You can cross check also. 30 lakhs la 1 by 10 pota 3 lakhs. 30 lakhs is a sales. On sales, what is the profit margin? 1 by 10. 30 lakhs la 1 by 10 pota, how much it will come to? 30,000. 3 lakhs. Okay. 30 lakhs into 1 by 10, how much? 3 lakhs. Here, did we go forward or came reverse? We came reverse. On sales to on cost. Sales we come to which one? Cost. So we come reverse. That's why 5 rupees sales, 1 rupee profit. So 4 rupee cost. Otherwise 10 rupee sales, 1 rupee profit. So cost will be 9. 1 by 9. So we do a reverse working. I'll give you time to copy. Wait. Look at this. Sales 90 lakhs. What is the profit on sales? 30%. Now whether I have to convert or directly I can apply. Sales கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Percentage is also given on what? Sales. So 90 lakh into 30%, 27 lakhs. Sales minus profit will give me which one? Cost. இது நாம ஏன் கன்வெர்ட் பண்ணல? Why did we convert? ஏன் கன்வெர்ட் பண்ணல? Percentage is given on what? Sales, and sales amount is given. So directly we apply. I'll give you one more example. Look at this. What is it? Sales. But profit is given on cost. Profit on cost 20%. What do you mean by 20%? 20 rupees profit if cost is 100. I repeat. 20 rupees profit if cost is 100. Upper sales எவ்வளவு இருக்கும்? 20 rupees profit inga, cost 100 rupees na, selling price எவ்வளவு இருக்கும் 120 இருக்கும். Clear? On cost, if it is 20 by 100, 1/5 na, cost plus profit will give us which one? We are coming reverse or going forward? We are coming reverse or going forward? Cost to sales porama, sales to cost varama. Cost to sales. So on cost, if it is 1/5, selling price will be, on sales it will be what? 1/6. Otherwise, cost plus profit, selling price. So when you apply, will you apply 20%? No, you'll apply what? 20 by 120 or what? 1/6. Sales is this much. Profit on sales is what? 1/6. Cost is how much? 10 lakhs. So there are two conversions here. One is a reverse conversion. What is reverse conversion? They give you cost, but profit is given on sales. Na convert what is the profit on cost. From sales we come to cost. Reverse. Next, in the case la paranga, what is given to us? Cost is given or sales is given. Sales is given, but profit is given on what? Cost. Now we go forward. On cost to on sales. On cost 1/5 now, on sales it will be what? 1/6. Very simple. When you go forward, cost plus profit is sales. That is why 20 by 120. When you come reverse, selling price minus profit is what? Cost. 1/10 on sales, it becomes how much? 1/9 on cost. Sir, why are we learning this? We will be using this in single entry, non-profit organization, in various chapters. They will give you cost of goods sold 8 lakhs, profit on sales 20%. What they will give you? Cost of goods sold they will give you, but profit margin they will give it on what? Sales and the margin. Okay. So maybe I'll give you one more example. Look at this. What is the thing? Sales given. Profit on cost 3/10 சொல்றாங்க. அப்போ what will be profit on sales? 3 rupees profit, 10 rupees cost. Now selling price will be 3/13. On cost 3/10. Now on sales it will be what? 3/13. So 26 lakhs is a sales into 3/13 will give us what? Profit. So cost to sales convert பண்ணும்போது we go forward, we add. It's a normal one, logical one. Now this you are going to try. So recorded class students, wherever it is required, you can pass and copy. This is 1. This is for recorded class accessing students. This is 2, second part. You can pass and copy. This is the third part. You can pass and copy this. Then try to work this. Sales kuduthirukanga, but profit is given on what? Cost. They ask you to work out profit. One more column vechunga. If sales is given, I want you to work out cost. First எவ்வளவு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க sales 50 lakhs. I want you to work out which one? Cost. Second என்ன கொடுத்திருக்காங்க sales. அதுல profit less பண்ணா you will get which one? Cost. 3, 4, 5 what is given? Cost is given. You work out the other thing. What is the other thing? Sales அந்த மாதிரி. Try பண்ணுங்க. Try this. I'll check your answer one by one. First answer, இதை எடுத்துங்க, இது work out பண்ணுங்க, work out the profit and tell me the cost. 25% on cost என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க? 25% on cost, 1/4 on cost. It will be 1/4 on cost now, 1/4. 25% is nothing but what? 1/4. 25% is nothing but 1/4. On sales it will be 1/5. Clear? 25% on cost. 25 by 100 can be written as 25 by 125. 1/5 on sales. 50 lakhs, 1/5 போட்டா 10 lakhs வரும். If you reduce this, you will get cost of goods sold 40 lakhs. இந்த மாதிரி try to work out for second, third, fourth, fifth. Do you understand how 25 by 125? On cost 25%, not 25 by 100. So on sales it is 25 by 125, or you can say 1 by 5 on sales. 50 lakhs to 1 by 5 quota. Your profit is 10 lakhs. Cost of goods sold, COGS na, cost of goods sold is 4 lakhs. Try for second, third, fourth, fifth. Any answer for the second one? Sales 6,50,000, profit on cost 20% கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. On cost 20% na, on sales it will be, on cost if it is 20%, on sales it will be 20 by 120, or you can say 1 by 6. 6,50,000 into 1 by 6, 1,08,333.3 வரும். 1,08,333.3 will come. So in CMA exams, if you get a fractional answer, the answer தப்பு அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரிலாம் நினைச்சுக்காதீங்க. 1,08,333.3 is the correct answer. Sales minus profit will give us which one? Cost of goods sold. Next, cost of goods sold. Profit on sales 20%. Profit on sales 20%. என்ன பண்ணும்? Cost is given, but profit is given on sales. 20% na, what is the meaning? 1 by 5 on sales. 1 by 5 on sales. We want on cost. We come reverse. 1 by 4 on cost. Or you can say 20 by 80 or 1 by 4 on cost. So 7,20,000 into 1 by 4, 1,80,000. Cost plus profit will give us sales. Cost plus profit will give us which one? Sales. Any doubt in that 20 by 80? Cost of goods sold is 7 lakhs. Profit on sales 1 by 8 na. On cost how much it will be? 1 by 7. 8 rupees selling price, 1 rupee profit na. On cost it will be 1 by 7. So 7 lakhs into 1 by 7, 1 lakh. So 7 lakhs into 1 by 7, 1 lakh. Add it, you will get the sales. Cost of goods sold 11 lakhs. Profit on sales 3 by 14 na. On cost how much it will be? 3 by 11. On cost, it will be 3 by 11. 14 minus 3, 11. So 11 lakh into 3 by 11, 3 lakhs will come. So 11 lakhs cost, 3 lakhs profit. You will get sales 14 lakhs. On sales 3 by 14. Now on cost 14 minus 3, 11. So 3 by 11. So 11 lakhs plus 3 lakhs, 14 lakhs will come. See, this will, whatever we learned now, will have an impact in departmental accounts, branch accounts, finding out loss of stock, loss of profit, single entry system. At least in 4 or 5 chapters, you can find the impact. The final answer will be worked out based on this. Or workings, based on working, you derive numbers. So these are having which one impact? Now, this question is for your homework. Your
doubts.
1 minute, friend. 1 minute. I'll come to it. I'll come to your doubt. 1 minute. See, look at this. Pay attention. This is our last problem. This is our last problem for the class. I'll come to your doubts also. Wait. Look at this. A dealer is selling the goods on credit at cost plus 50%. What do you mean by selling on credit? Credit sales. The customer will pay later. Customer will pay later. What is the profit margin? Cost plus 50%. For cash, 20% less than the retail price. If I sell at retail price, minus 20%, I sell it to my cash customers. Wholesale price is sale pandro. What is the total sales? 45 lakhs. In that, 1/3 is cash sales. 1/3 cash sales. Now remaining which one? Credit sales. They ask you to find out which one? Cost of goods sold. So this is for your homework. This is for your homework, which we will discuss in the next class. Yes, ask your doubt. Please unmute and ask your doubt.
So in the first question, she was told that the sales for 5 lakhs and profit on cost is not 25%. But in the cost of goods sold, you mentioned that 4 lakhs. But how it come? I don't know.
50 lakhs is the sales.
Okay.
1 lakh is 10 lakhs is the profit. அப்ப எவ்வளவு காஸ்ட் இருக்கும்? 50
You told
lakhs
that
sales,
sales
10 lakhs profit. Na எவ்வளவு காஸ்ட் இருக்கும்? 40 lakhs.
But in the second scenario, you told that sales minus profit is equal to cost of goods sold.
Sales minus profit தானே சொன்னேன். 50 lakhs minus 10 lakhs தான் cost of goods sold.
Yeah, 50 lakhs minus 10 lakhs is equal to 50 lakhs. Sorry. 15, okay, fine, sir. I have confused, sorry.
ஒரு நிமிஷம் நானே எனக்கு
Sorry, sir.
No problem. Sometimes அது மாதிரி தான் இருக்கும். ஸோ நானும் இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய மிஸ்டேக் பண்ணுவேன். Don't worry. 66 lakhs 50,000 minus this will give us cost of goods sold. Sales minus profit will give us which one? Cost of goods sold அந்த மாதிரி. 345 cost of goods sold add profit, you will get which one? Sales.
சார்
கேளுங்க.
சார் எனக்கு அந்த ப்ராஃபிட் ஆன் காஸ்ட் அந்த கால்குலேஷன் எனக்கு கன்ஃபியூஸ்டா இருக்கு சார்.
ரொம்ப சிம்பிள். நீங்க காஸ்ட் 100 ரூபீஸ்னா ப்ராஃபிட் 25 ரூபீஸ்னா செல்லிங் பிரைஸ் எவ்வளவு இருக்கும்? 100 ரூபாய் காஸ்ட்ங்க, 25 ரூபீஸ் ப்ராஃபிட். அப்ப காஸ்ட் செல்லிங் பிரைஸ் எவ்வளவு பண்ணிருப்பீங்க?
125 சார்.
அதான் 25 by 125. Profit on sales is 25 by 125. 25 by 125 can be written as 1 by 5.
ஓகே சார்.
இது அதே மாதிரி தான். ஆன் காஸ்ட் 20%னா அப்ப சேல் பண்ணும்போது என்ன பண்ணிருப்பீங்க? 20% 120. ஸோ நம்ம ஆன் காஸ்ட் ஆன் சேல்ஸ் ஃபார்வர்டு போகும்போது வி ஆட். ஓகே, இப் இட் இஸ் அதர்வைஸ் சேல்ஸ்ல 20%, 100 ரூபாய்க்கு வித்தா 20 rupees ப்ராஃபிட்னா காஸ்ட் எவ்வளவு இருக்கும்? 80
80 rupees.
அதான்.
Okay, sir.
1/4.
Okay, sir.
1 by
Okay.
8 on sales, 8 minus 1, 1 by 7 on cost அந்த மாதிரி. So forward போகும்போது we add, reverse வரும்போது minus அந்த மாதிரி. So this is a logical working only. How does cost of goods sold? Sales minus profit gives me cost of goods sold. Separate working. Cost of goods sold add profit gives me sales. Now for this, try to think and work out, cost of goods sold. So next financial accounting class, I'll start discussing the answer, then I'll proceed to the next one. A small homework for this particular thing, sufficient for today.